kind of hard to believe that something like this could happen in this kind of a neighborhood.
Those are words from a neighbor who lives near 38th and Noble Avenues North in Robbinsdale, where a man is dead following a confrontation with police. The Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is leading the investigation into what happened. Multiple witness accounts say there was a chase involving a pickup truck that ended with the truck spinning out. That's when a suspect got out of the vehicle while officers had their guns drawn. During the incident, there were shots fired. CCX News is working to confirm all of the details of what led up to the shooting. You can go to ccxmedia.org for the latest updates. Rollout of the COVID-19 vaccine began several weeks ago in Minnesota, with first priority going to frontline healthcare workers, residents, and staff of long-term care facilities, and first responders who provide emergency medical services. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is among a handful of governors calling on the federal government to increase vaccine shipments to states. On Friday, he visited Wayzata High School, one of the vaccination sites for first responders. Delane Cleveland was there and has more.
Yeah, Shannon, Wayzata High School is a place where a number of essential workers have been receiving the COVID-19 vaccination this week. Friday afternoon, Governor Walz, Health Commissioner Jan Malcolm, and a number of other local officials paid a visit to the site.
We wanted to see what it looks like where we're vaccinating. And this is for those first responders who are in direct contact with folks with health issues.
Hennepin County public health officials have been administering the Moderna version of the COVID-19 vaccine all week at Wayzata High School. Recipients of the vaccine include first responders from Plymouth and other local departments with EMT certifications. Officials say more than 1,300 people received their vaccinations this week between vaccine clinic sites at Wayzata High School and Eden Prairie High School. And as of Friday, the Department of Health reports that more than 104,000 Minnesotans have received the first dose of the vaccination.
We've got a ways to go here, but this truly is the end game if we can start to get that critical number of folks vaccinated, while we still continue to do those very basic things of masking, social distancing, washing hands, stay home when you're sick, and the thing that I'll keep saying is use the testing that we have.
Friday will be the last day that Hennepin County will be administering the COVID-19 vaccine at Wayzata High School. Everyone who received their vaccinations this week will be asked to come back for their second and final dose 28 days later. Reporting in Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Local representatives Ilhan, Omar, and Dean Phillips are among the more than 100 House members who have signed on to support articles of impeachment against President Trump, blaming him for inciting the violent security breach Wednesday at the U.S. Capitol. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, whose 5th district includes Crystal, Golden Valley, New Hope, and Robbinsdale, says she was in her office when rioters broke into the Capitol. Omar was quickly taken to a safe location. During a press briefing on Thursday, Omar said, quote, "I am terrorized by what happened," but went on to say that, quote, "we cannot make policies guided by terror." She says if history teaches us anything, it is that radical and violent factions only grow in strength if unchecked. Omar is also calling for complete top-down reforms of security procedures at the U.S. Capitol building. 5 people died during the mayhem, including a Capitol police officer who died Thursday from injuries sustained in the violence. In other news, 3 Plymouth City Council members renewed their oath of office this week at City Hall. The city posted these photos of the city clerk administering the oath for Jim Willis in the at-large position, Ward 3 Council member Jim Davis, and Ward 1 Council member Elise McGregor. It will be the first full term for McGregor, who was appointed to fill the rest of Judy Johnson's term. The first Plymouth City Council meeting of the year is on January 12th. In today's weekend showcase, teachers at Robbinsdale schools got creative for an annual art show. Reporter Neil Persley explains why going virtual may become a tradition.
Every year, the Robbin Gallery in Robbinsdale hosts an exhibition of the Robbinsdale Area School District elementary school art. But unfortunately, this year, the governor's executive orders made that impossible.
We knew that we wanted to find a way to feature and honor the work that our students have been doing during this incredibly challenging time.
With technology and a lot of work, voila, the online Robbinsdale Winter Elementary Art Show.
Then they're launched into this virtual space where they see the gallery wall, and then it has frames that have the logos of each individual school.
When someone clicks on a particular school, they enter that school's gallery where there are 12 frames showing individual student works. Click on an individual picture and you'll find a larger image of the work, the student's name, grade, mediums used, and the art concepts employed in the art.
When I'm teaching my students, we always start our day with checking in, and then we say, all right, let's hop into the virtual art room. And we open that up and kids are able to see a little cartoon version of me waving at them and a whiteboard.
Online, the exhibit can live on indefinitely, and distant relatives have access.
We wanted to create it in a way that we can put it in our archives and have it for years to come to be able to reference it. And students can look back on it, for years to come, share it with family members.
It's a technique that looks like it's here to stay.
I truly think that this is something that will exist past this COVID pandemic teaching life as well. We're finding tools that I think will be long lasting, and I could see many more virtual galleries in the future.
For a weekend showcase in cyberspace, Neil Persley, CCX News.